sense of accomplishment or dread for a very long time. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, bro.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Now the play fake. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has him across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. He's got him. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. He makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That penalty cost him a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Got a man. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that 1st down marker. 4th down coming. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Promising start to that drive, sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
Trying to get the edge on the toss. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, on offense, this is a tough place to run the football. Back in your own end, the defense is expecting you to do it, and that's why they're loading the box. This is a great opportunity to take a shot down the sideline to your best wide receiver in a one-on-one situation.
There he goes. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. Past the 50. Inside the 30. Past the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Mississippi State. They can use this 1st score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make a stop.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick completion on the out route. Still on his feet at the 45. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. To the air on first down. Fires complete on the crosser. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Rides the back and leaves it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lining up to convert third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll toss it to the left. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative one.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got his man. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Not able to pop the big return, but they got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes that Alabama offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Back open in the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. You know what they need. You know what they want, and you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the open. The 30. The 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous. If he gets into the 2nd level, great vision, and it shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Finds the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Trying to beat the D deep. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Here's the return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the ground with the back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll give it to him again. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Rides the back on the option to give. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll throw on 3rd down. Quickly complete. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And how about that 3rd down? They go 5 wide. They'd spread the defense out, and at quarterback there, you're just trying to find your best one-on-one matchup. You're making a quick throw, and you're picking up the first to keep the drive going.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the 1st down. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments and find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over $100 on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Notre Dame has the lead currently, but it hasn't come easy for the Golden Domers. They're in a tight one right now. They're up by 7 over Western Kentucky. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Alabama pushing the tempo. Wants to throw on 1st down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Chambers. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They just keep firing. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Finds his man down the middle. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Using the quick game. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this third down in Starkville. Catch in the middle. It's Chambers. Touchdown, Bama! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Give to the running back. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Mississippi State.
One more snap coming before halftime. Quarterback making checks. Toss to the outside. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run the toss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
As an offense, you've got the lead. You've had success running the football. You hope that this play is just the blip because you know you're going to have to lean on your bell cow running back to ice this game and close it out.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the catch. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Direct snap. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll start this drive with a pass. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that's just pure speed off the line of scrimmage. That offensive tackle had no shot. Barely even got a hand on that D-end as he came around the outside.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Wants to go up top. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. You know what they need. You know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. Under fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And when you get this far behind the chains and it's a guaranteed passing situation, defensive linemen go to work. That's what we do. We want to get sacks. We want to rush the quarterback, especially in known situations like this. That's why the quarterback tasted that dirt.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Leaves it with the back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Trying to impose their will with the run. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
It's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with him. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Coming up, fourth down.
On the set.
As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but
It's caught. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Alabama quickly back to the line.
and I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. The give to the tailback. Smashes through the tackle. Wrestled out of bounds at the 26. A huge pickup on the ground. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the quick shuffle pass. Oh, he's got some space. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Touchdown, Alabama! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Washington State answered the bell away from Pullman today with an impressive victory. The Cougars knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Power power football with the run. Runs through a tackle. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Making side adjustments here. Creates a little room. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Oh, he's got a chance. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back. You better block the defensive end. That's priority number one. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game on the toss play.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Plucks it out of the air. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Back to pass. He's got his man, makes the grab. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Batista. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Decisions, decisions, decisions. If you're the quarterback right now, that's the most important thing. You cannot put the football in harm's way. Tie football game late, but with these timeouts in your back pocket, you've got an opportunity to drive the field and win this thing. You just cannot throw the ball to the other team.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. They're working that left side. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. With all those receivers in the game, you might think they were getting ready to try to take a big shot. Instead, Just efficiently moving the chains.
Yeah, you got all that speed. It scares the mess out of me. I might give you more of a cushion, especially in some areas where you're going to get good matchups of safeties or linebackers on receivers. Nice execution by the offense, getting the free first down.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Might be changing the route. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on 3rd down would make it easier. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Finds his tight end. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
What a disappointment. No good. And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They give it to him again. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
First play of the first possession of OT. The give to the back. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the left side. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Mississippi State going up tempo. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Hauls it in. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
All right, they get the completion. Don't get the first down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
They believe they'll need a touchdown to win this thing. They're going for it on 4th down in overtime. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They strike first in overtime. This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Looking to fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This defense has taken the game over. They're winning the game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front, how good their pass rush has been.
Throw beyond the sticks. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
We play on first down here in the second overtime period. Looking to throw on first down. If he runs this back, this game's over. Got some room to run. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
That's a throw the quarterback would love to have back. You're obviously down here in the red zone. It's overtime. The windows are going to be small. He just got a bit too aggressive with his decision-making. The defense makes him pay, and now they're giving it back to their offense with a chance to kick a field goal here and win.
First down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. Running back searching for a hole. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
First play of overtime. Run the football like that, right? Let everybody settle in. It's a big moment. A lot of adrenaline to end the football game. Now we can settle back in, get our offense in a rhythm. Let's get ready to put some points on the board.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give to the single back. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They're left with a 3rd and 5 on this opening possession of overtime. He leaves it with his back. Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here we go, a field goal try to win it. So here comes the field goal team, and they'll kick for the win. And that'll do it. Ball game called in double OT.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays and big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.